Starting off, fueling up with this self-pumping gas nozzle. Price per gallon, regular $4.82. Looks like there's a little street Zamboni filling up as well over there here at the Speedway. This is my last day in Boston before heading on. Gotta make the best of it. Imagine driving that thing around, cleaning up the streets, sweeping the streets up. And some big brooms and sweepers right underneath the base of it. Welcome everyone, TheDailyWoo here. To be honest, I have lost track of how many days I've been on the road. It is past 70 as of right now. I've been in Boston for a series of days, as well as the Red Sox series. Still, here is Cowbell Max, and
what's up, guys?
Will be for a little while because you're going to be departing with me in the morning, and we're going to be going to another destination, which you will be there for a few days. But we're going to do a little mini road trip, and then once we get there, you'll be flying back to Florida. And with me, you never know how long I'm going to stay on the road. You probably learned that in our friendship. Like whatever I say, I change my mind 3 seconds later.
He says he's going home, but I don't know if he's actually going home.
All right, no spoilers. I'm inviting you to join me. I'm gonna start off with some pho, or faux. Do you pronounce it pho or faux?
Honestly, both, man.
Same. And then wherever the wind blows. We're going to the game tonight, but I'm not gonna film. We're just gonna have a game without a camera.
Soak up Fenway one last time.
Game 3. Series is tied 1-1. Join me.
Shall you?
I love how many options there are here in this little area for some good soup. Look at this. Vietnamese cuisine. One of my favorite things, I always get it with the spring rolls. This mural's pretty cool. There's so many options, we don't really know which one to choose, but Max has found one. He is leading the way. So it's about a 5-minute walk?
4 minutes, actually.
4-minute walk. Oh, here's a vintage sign right here. What did you call it?
A relic of the past.
Oh, that's like some of my terminology. It's starting to rub off on you. Right there, fine Vietnamese cuisine. This place is not open, and coincidentally, it's on Adams Street. This is on my street. It's not open though, so we're going to find another one. Oh, here's another good one. Look at these. They're like from like the 70s right here. These kind of plastic style sign, a hard plastic, rod and reel with the fish. The fisherman there with the hook, and P&J bait shop. I always like this. I always kind of guesstimate that these are from the 70s. So they look like this style of sign. And this little area is known as Fields Corner. Right here, this little mural. We're gonna go to a place called Pho Ha restaurant right here on this Fields Corner. And I always like looking at the steam going off of the soup here. You got the steam coming off of the chicken broth. You're just scraping what is that, steak?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. They didn't put it in there. You have to put it in there kind of yourself. Okay, finished the meal and drove on to our next spot. We're noticing there's a wild turkey over here on the side. We're driving over to, I think it's a state park, right?
Yeah.
Going over to a state park. But look at this turkey.
Dude, this guy has a huge beard on him too.
It's a bearded turkey. Wandering around. Hello, turkey. Not even part of a whole pack. It's just one single turkey going through the field. Well, through the grassy slope.
Dude, that thing has a huge beard.
And to stretch the legs and work off that soup, do a little walking through some of these woods known as the Blue Hills Reserve. The headquarters is located here at 695 Hillside Street. Gonna go down some hiking trails and see what can be found in the Blue Hills. This building here on site, it's like an old barn. There's an addition added onto. A couple options here. Go to South Skyline to Great Blue Hill, or we can go to Houghton's Pond. Is this the general layout of the land? Yeah, you are here with the little arrow there. Just want to take one of these trails, see what happens?
Wherever the wind blows.
And just across the way there, it said 1 mile is the length of this trek. And 1 mile, not too far of a walk, but it's going to be an ascension almost the whole way. But you know what? We're doing it. You can almost expect like a waterfall or like a river to be going through down this. I've noticed that with a lot of hiking trails. Kind of resembles where like a water would be coming down, but this is the hiking trail, if you want to call it that. A lot of rocks. Looks like there's some stairs. Well, yeah, these are stairs right here. Look at this. They carved into the side of the hill. It's pretty neat. Just gotta take it kind of slow. Slow steps up. No real rush. A lot of steps. I know the overlook's probably going to be pretty awesome when we get up here, but the signs do not say how steep the incline is. They failed to mention that. Look at this. In order to stay on track, we're following the blue markers that are painted here on the side of these trees. So we're going to continue this way. Here's the hole in the tree trunk here. The tree has grown around almost like a donut hole. Almost looks like a hidden Mickey. Kind of, sort of, if you look at it from like a certain angle. There's like a hole right there in the tree where the tree limb was up here. And this is kind of circled around. It's pretty neat. You can see through the tree and then pull back. There you go. It's almost like a heart also. Yes, thank goodness for the blue markings. One right there on the side of the rock. Another one down there on the side of that rock. You definitely see the bluish hue also on the rocks themselves. Not as prominent as the blue paint, but you can definitely see how it got its name. Look at this, it's definitely like an aqua blue. And the moss. And still on the same track, but now going back down the hill from up there. So this is 1 mile. Lots of ups and downs, not just continuously up and not continuously down. So it means going back the other direction, you're going to be getting a workout as well. There's some incredible rocks that are here. With that natural wind blowing against the tree limbs.
Eagle to freaking come back here and cut down wood on freaking state property. And someone's been doing it.
Yeah, someone's definitely hacked into this. Now it's definitely not flowing rapids by any means, but we're going to have to cross over this little, whoa, it's kind of muddy here. Cross over this creek. Okay, not quite dried up, but very little water in it, but it's very muddy. Let's go over those slick rocks and continue on to see another blue marking on that tree. Piece of cake. I've heard the impression, or the expression, X marks the spot. This is a spot, but that's not the spot. Still about halfway there. I was looking at kind of the satellite view of the area. It appears as if different pathways. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. But if we continue this way, we're halfway there. I think the biggest thing is you have to really, when you walk, you're not really looking forward. You have to look down because you don't want to twist an ankle. So you're really looking down more than you're looking forward. But I will say I've done quite a few hikes, not a lot, but you know, a few over the time span of my life. Like in Hollywood, go up to the Hollywood sign, the wisdom tree, stuff like that. There's no shade, where other hikes like this are very nice because there's plenty of shade and the sun's not, you know, directly going down your neck and your arms. So this is nice. Here's some others who have carved their names into the side of this tree. There's a Z plus M, there's a smiley face right there. Kind of little etchings tattooed on this tree. There's an R and an L, there's a J and a V. People take their knife and just whittle things into the tree itself. Looks like a T and a heart, or a T and a 0. Oh, here's a heart right there. The Cave of Cobs. Cobwebs. Oh, there's a spider. Okay, cobwebs don't have spiders in them, but this is a spider web. There's a spider right here in this little cave. Trekking along. All right, even more stairs going up. It's like you said you could see the top up there?
It looks like the top right there.
So this rock staircase goes up, turns the corner, and then goes up there. What we think is going to be the peak of the pinnacle of our destination. Yeah. Should also add in, we've only seen 2 people so far on this trail, and that was right when we were starting off. Haven't seen anyone in about 3/4 of a mile. What was that noise? This might not translate well to camera, but I have the camera pointed kind of just straight ahead level. Those are the stairs going up there. You can see the rock steps. We got to continue up. We kind of zoom in here.
I'd say it's like a 65-degree angle or so.
Yeah, up those stairs. Towards the light. Okay, this says that there is a Blue Hill Observatory and Science Center up here. Renovations are in progress. Weather Observatory is closed. Construction will be happening through 2022, so I don't know if it's going to be open by the time we get there. But that's what it looks like. And it's continuing down this path here. There must be main roads up here if there's an observatory. And there it is. Oh, there's somebody else up here. There's another guy sitting right there. This is the observatory. Look at all the satellite antennas up here. There's another antenna. So just like Griffith Park in LA has the Griffith Observatory, there's an observatory here outside Boston. And even during construction, they do have some information here about the Weather Observatory. We were just talking to the guy that was sitting on the picnic bench over here. He was talking a little bit about it. This is from August 4th of 1894. A series of kites made by William A. Eddy lifted a specialty constructed thermograph off the ground on Great Blue Hill. Look at, there's the kites right there, and it still kind of looks like almost looks like a castle of sorts, and that is still over there. That castle, even though it's under construction, the castle looking item. Now look at these. These are like some sort of weather equipment of some sort. I don't know, almost looks like birdhouses and whatnot. But there, see, it says construction zone. Do not go past that point. But there's what looks like that castle in those photos. Also, the local we were just talking to said that a lot of the local news stations will use, this area up here on Blue Hill to get their weather. That's what all these little antennas and whatnot are. You'll also see up here, look at this little fancy item kind of spinning around. All this are weather sensitive mechanisms. He also told us where to go to get the best overlook to the city. So we're gonna walk over there too. It's pretty cool up here. Yeah, this is up here. That was a hike. Okay, so there's obviously a road because this biker is now going back down the hill. He rode up, went up to the tower, the weather tower, and going back down. So you don't have to really take the rocky terrain if you didn't want to. Didn't realize that. So that was 2014 to 2015. Oh, look at this one. It's like snow-capped. A Campbell Stokes sunshine recorder is an antique piece of technology. This bridge was erected in 1904 in memory of Charles Elliott, landscape architect. And this is like a 300 or 400 yards, I'd say, from where we just were. Now, we should be able to get to a clearing and see out possibly over the cityscape at some point. But yeah, there's this little bridge here that was built back in 1904. This little carving here and a little seating area, which is nice. And take a look up here. There's like a tower. And they do have some emergency personnel up here. Someone got injured, so they had to come up and they're helping them out. And that's happening kind of down the side of the hill. But I just wanted to kind of feature this little lookout tower that's here. And the rock work of this is really, really awesome. The picnic tables and all that. Little wrought iron staircase. I'm gonna walk up here, give a little walkthrough of sorts. Look at this, is so cool. It's like a castle built out of the rock. Look at this. That is neat. Wow. Okay, this is the lookout tower. Be able to go up in that. This is pretty awesome.
Welcome to my castle.
Welcome to Max's castle. That is neat. That is so cool. Who knew this was up here? I didn't know this was up here. You showed me a photo, you go, there's like some sort of like a tower castle of some sort. I had no idea it was gonna be this monumental.
I mean, this stone looks like it's like from when it was built.
Yeah, oh definitely. This has like seen some years. The bridge was built, I think, in 1904.
Okay.
And it looks like the same kind of rockwork as this, or probably around the same time.
I think I read something that the castle was like 1883 or something.
Oh, so even before the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the fireplace. Okay, this says no fires, but this was originally used for fires. This is awesome, man. You never know what you're gonna find when you just hike to the top of a mountain. It's like someone has been putting some fires in there, which is not good.
I don't even think it has a way out.
Is it not open?
Nope, there is. There's a chimney chute up there.
Does
You
it?
get a good shot of it.
There it is. Now this door over here is like something out of a horror film. Look at this. Like what's behind this door? Something really wanted in there or out of there very badly. Someone was like rampaging in like a bear, like blah, blah, blah. Or something evil trying to get out of there. It's all locked up. Anything in there?
It's pitch black. I can't see.
Maybe it's...
Sweet Henrietta, welcome to my fruit cellar.
Up we go. Up to the top and we get this view. This is just so cool. I love starting the day off not knowing what
This
I'm
is
gonna
the picture that I seen.
That is?
Yeah, looking out this way, you can see all of downtown.
Yeah, there's downtown over there. Look at that.
I think that's Harbor Island over there.
Look how cool that is. Downtown Boston. The island over there. Yeah, this is so neat. This old lookout tower. There's probably like 4 or 5 other people up here as well. So other people come up here, they hike up here just to look at downtown. I'm definitely getting some like Griffith Park vibes from this. I know I'm not looking at LA, but just the hike and the observatory and the overlook and all that. Is this the best view of Boston anywhere in the area?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Alright, I had to zoom way in, but I'm just going to give a little peripheral here going across the skyline to the skyscrapers and whatnot, just kind of panning across the neighborhoods, the suburbs of Boston. Yeah, this is awesome. Well worth hiking up here. And this is the non-zoomed in look. And we're looking at this, it's not like people are like taking a Sharpie and writing their name in here. And they're not just taking like a knife and carving it in a tree. Like this is like
They're getting it hot.
very hard. This is like granite or like concrete or made out of rock. And they're still like be able to carve their names in here. Like here's Dave, right here. Dave was here. It looks like Vern was here. Vern, hey Vern. Got Mo. A bunch of others. And this is looking over the other section of, I'm calling it the castle, but it's like, you know, some like an old homestead with the picnic tables underneath it now and the fireplace there. Just trying to show the distance we went. So the blue dot is where we're standing. My car is way up here. Now look at that pond right there called Houghton's Pond. So we're past that, just to the left of Houghton's Pond. And Houghton's Pond is way over there. That just shows how far we hike. So we're basically parked right down there through the shrubs, through the trees, and not only straight across, but up and down the hillside. We put some steps in, and this is only one way. We got to go back. Someone felt so accomplished. They wrote, "I made it here." And this I thought was like a fire, but it looks like it's like a bird or a pterodactyl of some sort with wings. All right, heading back down now. This is so awesome. I was pleasantly surprised with the payoff once we got up here. And I will say, if I ever go back to Boston and I want to get like a good view of the city, this would be my recommendation, or come back up here again. What if you could drive up here? What if there's a place you could drive to and make the hike a little easier? It probably is.
Well, 5 people just drove up here.
That's true. All right, now I'm gonna start heading back. Just want to get one last little look here at this, and then go along this bridge, back the way we headed in. Deja vu in reverse, or something like that. Because I learned something new today. There is a tower at the top of this mountain peak, just outside of Boston. Learn something new. It's always good to learn something new every day, or at least on a regular basis. Back onto SO Skyline Trail, South Skyline Trail, this marker here. Gonna head back down the 1 mile. Descent and ascent and rocky terrain. We were just discussing what's more difficult, going up or going down. It seems like going up, you get more cardio out of it, but going down, it's a little more kind of dangerous because you got the gravity that you could fall, and really kind of finding your footing on these rocks is very difficult. So I don't know, you work different muscles and whatnot going up and down. But this is quite the descent. Still on the way back, I was noticing this kind of pile of wood here. Almost like it was a bridge of some sort. Maybe water rolled through here. Maybe not, but could have been. Going back by where the spider webs were earlier. In the boulderous regions. Yes, my calves and shins are loving this. Well, not really, but getting feeling it.
I think after this hill, we go level for a while. And then
Now I got to thinking, if anyone's ever taken, now this isn't a sweet slide, but has anyone ever taken a bicycle down here? And then I realized that they have a posted sign saying, "No bicycles down here." Yeah, I would not have the best of luck. I mean, I've gone down a regular slide, but this is probably even more intense. It's probably the same steepness. Ah, yes. See some traffic going by. Looks like accomplished the goal. Now, it said it was only a mile there, a mile back, but it seemed like 5 miles there, 5 miles back is the time it took. And the rock formations, the ascension, the descension, elevation, and I'm gonna check and see how many steps I took when I get back over to my car. That was cool. The payoff was awesome. All right, South Skyline Trail to Great Blue Hill. It's supposedly only a mile, but feels like much more. You have turned my legs into mush. But I did it. It helps that I'm not in the best shape of my life. That helps that, you know, it doesn't help, I should say. I'm not the most fit person on earth. I'm not the most unfit. But that really just made me realize how I'm not in the best shape that I have been. Okay, pulled up the health monitor on my phone. My step length is 27.6 inches. I have a wide stride. Walking speed averages at 2.7 miles an hour. I went about 10,000 steps, 89 shy of. I went 3.6 miles. Okay, they fibbed a little. It's 1.8 miles there. Well, yeah, pretty much. So yeah, pretty much. That's about how it was. That's the thing too. So even though only went 3.6 miles, climbed 55 floors. That's like going to a hotel that's 55 stories. All right, Max, we did it. Good suggestion. I have to give this one to Max. He said there's a place that has a hiking trail, and there might be a castle at the top. So thanks for the suggestion.
Absolutely.
Did something a little bit different. Didn't really show any small towns, didn't show any back roads. We're gonna go to a baseball game now. I'm not gonna bring my camera in. Well, predictions?
Predictions, 6-2 Rays.
6-2 Rays. You're calling it. I'm not going to edit that out. Game 3, Boston Red Sox at Fenway against the Tampa Bay Rays.
Let's get the series, baby. Let's go. Woo!
I'll see you in the next video. The vlog
is over.